everyone, I'm Maddie with Temple of Geek, and I am here at San Diego Comic-Con talking to Mark Evitts. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. How does it feel to be here?
It feels amazing. This is my first Comic-Con. I've never been to it, and it was amazing because I was like speaking on this panel, and there's like a family of four that's like all dressed up as Spider-Man, and there's like the It clown coming in, and the cool thing is like no one's judging. Everyone's just kind of like, this is who they are, and this is really cool, you know? I think it's fun. Like, I had a smile on my face the entire time.
Yeah, that's wonderful, and that's so important, too. Like, you're supposed to have fun at these things.
Yes.
Like, that's what it's about, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, congratulations on your first Comic-Con. That's awesome. Are you finding it to go pretty smooth?
Everything's going real smooth. I'm loving the energy that everyone has, and the excitement that everybody has. It seems like, it just seems like this is like a place where friends can all get together, and it's made at least my experience go really smooth and a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Now, you are a composer and a songwriter. When you are approached for a project, what are the first things you do before jumping into writing?
I immerse myself in whatever the project asks for. So, for example, with Frog and Toad, I read all the books for Arnold Lobel. When I was asked to be a songwriter for it, I read all the books. I kind of immersed myself into that world and just tried to understand what's the writing like, what's the storytelling like, and how can I be a part of that? How can I collaborate with the rest of this team to be a voice that doesn't overshadow, doesn't stand too back, but just kind of fits itself in there. Immersive.
Yeah, that's really cool. I love that because, of course, if you are unfamiliar with something, it's always best to dive right in, like you said. I think that's really special. Yeah. That's really cool. What are some common challenges that you have when working on composing and songwriting?
I'd say the biggest challenges are doing exactly that, trying to find the right voice and trying to find what's the appropriate tone for something that doesn't overshadow something. But I think that once you can overcome that challenge, once you're able to get through that, it really is smooth sailing. Because if you do know your voice and you know what you should add and what you should not take away from, it really does enhance the storytelling, and it allows true collaboration between all the filmmakers that are the director, the cast members, the animators, for anything that I'm working on. It allows that story to be fully told.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have a kind of a dream project, something you would really love to work on?
Well, I'll tell you this. This is my dream. Believe it or not, my dream project was work on an animated series, an episodic animated series for a big company like Apple, and to be able to do that. So Frog and Toad is sort of a dream project for me. And the people I got to work with on this project are so professional, and they're so good at what they do. It made it a dream. So I guess the biggest dream project is just keep these coming, be able to keep working with this kind of storytellers I'm working with, and be able to be able to collaborate with them.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. That's so exciting. Well, congratulations on your dream project. That's really cool.
Thank you very much.
When did you know that you wanted to get into this industry?
Well, it's interesting. I've been a musician since I was 12 years old, so I always loved entertainment. I always loved watching TV. I always loved watching cartoons, and I grew up watching The Simpsons. I'm a huge Simpsons fan, and I always knew I wanted to get into animation and writing music for animation. Since I started playing music, I've been writing since I've been playing. So since I was like a little kid, I've been wanting to do something like this, and it evolved over time. I was a touring musician for 20 years, and I would write music on the side. And then after about 20 years of it, I go, you know what? I'm going to put this on hold. I'm going to take a leap of faith, and I'm going to just go try to write music. Approach some friends in LA, approach some stuff, and try to see if I can really make this happen. So for me, I've been a composer and a songwriter for film and TV for only about 5 years. However, it was a long process that kind of evolved into that over time.
Yeah. So what advice would you offer someone who's looking to get into this?
Immerse yourself. Get into it. Find other people. Take them out to coffee. Be humble. Be up for anything. For me, I reached out to a guy one day. I loved his music, so I reached out over email and said, "Hey, I'd love to meet you for coffee." I live in Nashville, Tennessee. He lived in Los Angeles, and I said, hey, I'd love to meet you for coffee. He goes, how about Thursday? I booked a flight, went there, met him for coffee, and told him, I was like, hey, man, I'm from Nashville, but I flew out here. And he was like, oh, I really like this initiative. Do you want to score some stuff for me for this film that I'm working on? I said, absolutely. But it's that. It's the initiative, the want to, and the immersiveness, immersing yourself into the culture of it.
Awesome. That's very cool. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk.
Thank you.
It was good to
very
meet you, of
much.
course.
So great to meet you.